Hey, welcome back to It's Just Gems. And if you don't recognize the black man on the screen, that is Nathan Uncle Nearest Green. He was formerly enslaved and later emancipated, and he ended up teaching a white orphan named Jack Daniel how to distill alcohol. And if you don't know the story, Jack Daniels is a billion-dollar company. And they went on for years and never mentioned anything about Uncle Nearest. Well, this lady here, Fawn Weaver, she was a historian and wanted to write a book about Uncle Nearest. So she was interviewing his family and even some of the Jack Daniels employees. Some of his family actually worked at Jack Daniels. So she decided that she would speak to the historian at Jack Daniels and let them know, hey, this is what I found, that Uncle Nearest is really the brains behind all of this. And to her surprise, they accepted the information, all of her research, and I think they had heard something about him before. And she had decided to go ahead and, instead of writing a book, let's open a company. Let's do a whole whiskey company. Well, she got the information to Jack Daniels. They didn't try to hide it or run away from it. They went ahead and promoted it. And I recall seeing that. That was back in 2017, where they were talking about Uncle Nearest and everything. So this woman, instead of doing a book, she opened her own whiskey distillery and named it Uncle Nearest. Well, along the way, she was joined by Chief Business Officer Catherine Jerkins, and shortly after, I believe 2 years actually, Victoria Edie Butler, the great-great-granddaughter of the company's namesake, Nearest Green. That was awesome that she actually did hire one of Nearest Green's great-great-grandchildren. And that lady, Victoria Edie Butler, she's no slouch either. She wasn't just sitting around. She just happened to have retired. But let me tell you about her. She was managing a team of Department of Justice criminal intelligence analysts at Regional Organized Crime Information Center in Nashville. So she was no slouch, but she was named by Whiskey Magazine Master Blender of 2021. She's been doing her thing at the company. They have become the best-selling Black American founded, owned, and led spirit brand in U.S. history. And to top it all off, they have just crossed $100 million in sales, all from a company that started in 2017 based on the teachings from a man that was formerly enslaved. His teachings were generating billions of dollars for Jack Daniels and all Jack Daniels descendants. But here it is, this man, he was a formerly enslaved man. He shared his knowledge. The man went on to make his family generational wealth. We didn't get any of that until 2017. Just think of all the great inventions, the master teachings, all of the stolen patents that came from Black Americans that were here. And people say that we shouldn't get reparations. What needs to happen is everybody should be combing through their history. These old companies that have been around over 100 years, we need to go crawling all the way back and look and see what formerly enslaved or enslaved people have contributed to those businesses and corporations and insurance companies. Because this is not a one-off thing. And they want to say how Black people, oh, you got to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and, y'all are just lazy. Look at all the billions of dollars we have generated for this country. This is one man generating over $6 billion for Jack Daniels. This one man and his teachings has generated over $6 billion for one company. Now we're celebrating the fact that the Black women just hit the 100 million sales mark. Hopefully they can get up to billions of dollars as well. This is what happens, and this is what has happened in this country. All of the Black people that created and got a patent, there was a law created so that those patents would be up underneath the slave owner. They didn't give that to the descendants of the enslaved. So I wanted to share this story with you guys. It's incredible what they've done and what this lady did with an idea. You just have to listen to God and follow what he tells you to do. She went and she was trying to do a book, and that turned over into, hey, let's start a whiskey company. Now that's a big feat to take on, but now it's $100 million in sales. So follow your dream, follow what the Most High is instilling in you and telling you to do. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until next time, peace.